Hello everyone, this is Amity Sensei. Today I'll introduce you to an app that lets anyone create a super stylish banner ad or a promotion banner that can be used on your social media. Actually, I made my hoodies recently, and I've always wanted to make one using my Amity Sensei logo and or iPadmate logo, and they're finally available. For color, we have olive, red, black, and navy. And I also took a photo of them like this. I assume there are times you want to promote these kind of goods you made by yourself on social media, letting everyone know about them. And even for those who don't make things by themselves, you may find it a good idea to post your selfies with some stylish filters on your social media, for instance. And the app I'll cover today is perfect for anyone even if you have no clue about design, and you can easily create a stylish banner. The app is called Over. I mentioned it once in one of my previous videos, but only briefly, so this time I want to fully focus on this app Over. This app is basically an app for layout design. It's an app for making design where you can create your own design as well as a banner by following their templates. This app Over is free to download and you can use most functions for free. If you want to do a lot more, then you'd have to pay, but since it's subscription based, it's $10 per month. It's a little expensive, but if you pay annually, then it'll be $70. I made annual payment already, so I'll mention some of the paid features today. And even though we can do enough with its free version, I assume some of you may be thinking, what can I do with the paid version? So today I want to show you how much you can do with the paid features. This is an app I highly recommend, so please watch this video until the end. Okay, let's open the app Over. This will be the first screen as you open the app. These tabs can be found at the bottom, and I'll be switching them as we move along. What I often use is this one called Templates and the plus button in the middle. The plus button is used when you want to create a new project from scratch. If you go to the Templates tab, as you can see, they offer a variety of stylish templates. They got so much options that I could just keep scrolling like this endlessly, but the easiest way would be to choose one of your choice from here and edit it. We could switch tabs at the top here too. For instance, if I tap this one called Quotes, which are these templates with words on them, so if you want to write some cool quotes, then use this Quotes mode. And all you have to do is to type in text to create a stylish design. There are other options such as birthday card, from pop painting to more cool looking design like these. And you can also make cards that can be perfect for Instagram stories. So since the image should be portrait in size for Instagram story, they have these templates for you to create a stylish Instagram story. What I personally recommend is this one called Flyer Posters. All of these templates are flyer or poster size with stylish text and image combined. So this would be great, especially for those who run their own business or who produce their goods. And this time I'll make a sample using this template. As you touch the template, it switches to an editing mode. But things you have to do are pretty straightforward. You just have to select this image to switch. And as you touch the image, these options should pop up, so select Replace. This should open your camera roll, so you just need to select a photo you like. It should then automatically switch with your photo. At the same time, you'll see a bunch of options at the bottom here. They've got an option such as color filter too, so you can apply effects here according to your preferences. This time I won't be applying any color filters, so I'll slide the bar here to 0 and exposure 2. They have some color filters applied already by default according to the template you have, so I'm going to adjust them a little bit here. If you go to the tab below, there should be an option that says crop, and this is where you can trim an image, etc. Once you set the size, just click on the check mark here. Now I want to change the background image as the color doesn't really go well with the main one. To do so, touch the background image, and you should see a button that says Edit. And same as earlier, you can apply filters, as well as other options below here for further settings. This time the image looks a bit yellowish color-wise, but that's because this warmth level in the adjustment panel is set high by default. So as I set it lower, it's not as yellow anymore. It looks pretty cool now, so I suggest adjusting these things here. Just like this, you can create a design you want by setting details for filters. For editing text in the middle, tap on the text and select Change Text. This way, it enables you to type in text like this, so type in whatever text you want here. Once you think it's all good, tap the check mark at the upper right and it's all done. Wasn't it pretty quick? It's super easy as well. All I did was simply switching an image and adjusting color filters a little bit. But even just with that, I can make stylish and cool looking design. If you go to export option, you should find where it says save image. So make sure to select it and save the image in your camera roll. In the same way, you can create design easily, so I'm going to paste some images of my foodies as I took photos earlier, and create some stylish pop-up banner or ads banner. As I mentioned how you can select tabs at the top here, you can find things such as these banners and logos, so please check them out. What I want you to pay attention to this time is this plus button in the middle. This one is quite interesting, so I want to play around with it and show you what I mean. These are called backgrounds where you start making your design from scratch or a white canvas. The ones in the middle are feature layouts they recommend. And here at the bottom we have this thing called layout collection. This is something I really like and I'm going to explain why from here. You can find the options that says see all right beside the layout collection, so tap it. And now you can find a collection of layouts all in similar tones that come in kind of like a package. For instance, this fancy template. You can find a lot of templates in similar colors or style in various sizes. The one I suggest is called Golden Memories, which is a template with some gold leaves on it. So if you place pictures of accessories like jewelry, then it'll look really good together. The other one is this one called Favorite Season, which can be used for seasonal flyers. So if you want something Christmas or spring themed, then this will be a perfect template. They also have this template called Scrapbook, which can be used if you want to create sort of collage like this. Guys may like this one called Monochrome. You can create a design that's simple yet stylish with this one. This time I'm going to use this template called Retail Modern Minimal. If you want to put images of some clothes too, I suggest selecting a template from Retail series. This time I'm going to select this horizontal one. And as you can see, they've already got these image frames ready for you. So tap them, and all you have to do is to insert your images. Right now, these images look a bit dull, and the color looks kind of pale. But this is because of the automatic filters set by default as I chose this template. So select them and tap Edit. As we did earlier, switch these filters. I don't want any filters this time, so I'm just going to select None at the very left. To enlarge or shrink the image, you could just pinch in or out with your fingers like this to set the size. Next, I'm going to change the text. If you tap the text, it switches to an editing mode. So same as earlier, type in text, and as you slide these options at the bottom, you can change the font. What's amazing about Over is that they offer a variety of fonts. There's so many kinds, and that's something I really like about this app. And you can find these handwritten ones, or this simple font called San Francisco, which is officially used by Apple, or this one for colleges too. You can find many interesting fonts here, so make sure to check them out. I'm going to type in text. A tip here is not to use many different fonts on the same page. For instance, I'm writing with a handwritten font this time, and it's better to set the remaining text the same font too. Also, if you decide to have some bold and gothic fonts, I find it better to set the rest in the same manner too. If you're an advanced user, then you'll be able to combine different fonts and still create something cool. But if you're a beginner, try to stick with the same font to work on an image at a time. I couldn't find a good font for the title at the top, so I want to add my logo. From the Image tab at the bottom left, there is an option to add logos. So you could save your handwritten letters in PNG format ahead of time here and use it too. If you have your own logo, please do the same here. Okay, let's go to the next one. This one is my favorite template. It's called Leafy Shadows that can be found in the Layout collection. This one's got some shadows of leaves over these templates as you can see. And with the image below here, it'll look more stylish. It looks refreshing and summer-like, and I'm going to make one using this template. Even though I said I'm going to make one, all I have to do is to insert an image like we did before. So from the plus button, select this navy foodies, and since some effects are applied by default, I'm going to remove them, and that's all. If you want to make it a bit brighter, then you can do so from exposure below too. Okay, that's it. You can tell how the shadows are applied here at the top, and even having something like this will elevate your design. So save this first, and I'm going to create the same design in a different color. To copy, go to the tab at the bottom right, and here you can see all the works you created in the past. So long tap and tap here where it says duplicate. This way the same design will appear, so select the image again and swap an image like this. Now I have my red foodies here, and I'm going to change the background color. To do so, long tap the background area and select Edit. Now you should see a color panel appear. And as you swipe left and right, a list of colors recommended will show up, and we have the color picker on the very right. What I suggest here is to select navy, and it will say Edit again. So here you can set hue by swiping the slider to the left or to the right. This way you can change the hue while keeping the brightness and saturation level fixed. As you do this, you can keep the tone and the style, so change the color at the top first and set saturation level higher or lower. This way you can easily create a series of designs like this. Okay, I also work on the olive and the black foodies. So now I want to list all of them here. Don't you think they look pretty good? They've got different colors, but because I set the same tone, keeping them simple, they look really stylish overall, including these numbers. If I have to say something, then I wish I could alter the position of leaf shadow, but still, being able to create these without thinking much is good enough, I think. Okay, I want to do one more thing at last. I have a lot more to show you, but I don't want my video to be too long. So anyway, I want to show you this one called Be Bold. This one's got bold fonts and vivid colors. For instance, let me open this template of red and yellow color. And this time I want to pull up an image of me wearing foodies. This photo was taken when I was actually working on my foodies. I was trying them on for the first time and it was really comfortable wearing them, and I really liked the size too. I feel like wearing these hoodies make your legs slightly slimmer too for some reasons. I'm starting to sound like an ad, but if you're interested, please get one. But going back, once you save your photo, you can then edit text here. Or if you want to make it slightly bigger, you could trim the image as well, pinching in or out to change the size. I want to create a series for this one too, so since I just created one in red, now I want to work on the navy one. This navy one seems really popular, and I'm actually running out of stock for a certain size. I'm not sure where I'll be making my foodies again next time, though it should be around winter. But there's still some left, so please check it out if you're interested. The background or the color is pretty cool just the way it is, but for those who have their own goods, it would be the best to set a sort of key color and set the color here accordingly. For instance, this time mine is navy, so it might be a good idea to set the tone navy as it helps customers remember the color. You give them a better impression of the color when they look at it at a glance, so try to set the color accordingly. Okay, just like this, it's complete. Everything should be saved in your camera roll, so you can look at them here. I arrange all of them here. These shoes were created by applying textures that can be found in the template tab at the top. What's difficult about layout usually is setting the position and the size of the image and putting text in the right place, but these templates do everything for you. And what they do is really impressive, even though it's so good that it's kind of threatening for designers. But the point here is that you can easily create something like these. If you want something simple, I suggest inserting images on a white background and adding some text of stylish fonts. So this one is my favorite. It's the Leafy Shadow in Layout collection. I feel like these even look like they can be found in actual stores. And whoever made this template in the first place is so talented, I think. But anyway, please try and use this template if you're interested. For these pop design, I think anything that has to do with sports would go well with them. So in case you have images of shoes or training clothes for instance, I'm sure they'll look great with this template. So I recommend it for those who deal with sports related stuff. Alright, it was a long video, but that's all for today. What do you think? They've got so many stylish templates, so if you can take a look at them, please do so even if you don't need to create anything. If you want to do more, I suggest getting a paid one even though it's slightly expensive. But I really suggest you get this app if you don't know much about design. For designers, this app might not be necessary, but it literally does everything you need to do to create amazing design, so please consider getting the paid one too. I have my foodies released since a little while ago too, which ended up later than expected as they had to stop the production line due to Corona, and they won't be able to produce new ones until winter, so these are what I can offer right now. So please get one now if you like. I often wear the red, the navy, and the olive one. I also have black hoodies with the iPadmate logo on it, so if you're interested, I'll put the link down below, so please check it out if you can. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye!